Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WandaVision reaction video. I'm here with my main mans from the podcast, Man with No Nickname, and Roundhouse.
Don't you mean Sarah with no nickname?
Sir Echo with no nickname house. Yeah, oh yeah, you're gonna get messed up with that one. But yeah, today is Friday, and we already know what Friday is. We're gonna be reacting to the new WandaVision episode. It's super early. If you guys already seen last week's episode, it basically was just telling what happened in the background outside of the sitcom shit. So basically, the whole it was introducing Monica Rambeau and reintroducing Jimmy Woo and Sword and all this other crazy stuff. So from the picture that it shows, it looks like it was it late 80s, early 90s type thing.
Pretty much.
You were talking about what, step by step, Full
Yep.
House type shit.
Yeah. Cause you remember, if you remember Step by Step, they had the steps that came down. It was like it's the way it's shot. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah. But I am not going to talk anymore. We're just going to start this since it's super early. But yes, we will start the show right now.
Do you want me to take that again?
What?
I'm sorry?
You want me to hold the babies? Should we just take it from the top?
We fell asleep.
They're empty.
Then where are the twins?
What the?
Mommy? Daddy?
What the? What?
Yo,
What?
the time skip is unbelievable.
Can't control them.
Yo,
Oh, family ties.
There you go.
Now that we have the lay of the land, let's talk about strategy.
I try not to.
he's got to be a scroll.
Then allow me.
That's what I'm thinking.
Terrorists.
Wanda's.
But he's not like a good
By your own
scroll.
account, you described the
Yeah.
experience of
That had to have
Oh,
been.
they took his body off.
Yep. She can't. Oh, they ripped that dude apart.
My
this?
God.
Wait, now hang on there a minute.
What? What?
Let's just hope this dog stays the same size.
What?
Saw that.
Yes.
Word. Top secret communique. Authenticate. Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus. High levels of radiation present at perimeter. Effect on Westview residents unknown. Please advise. Hurts so much. Just make her stop. Just make her stop! Now tell me this. If I send an email, where would I put the stamp?
Yo.
Yo. Yo.
Technology.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Vision.
No.
Yeah, told you they were gonna put him in there.
Long lost bro, get to squeeze his stinking sister to death or what?
She recast Pietro?
What?
So
What?
wait, before
I said it.
so-
They were gonna put him in there, and it was because they redid that entire timeline. So
yeah. Here's
I'm
the
telling
thing.
you-
I was about to say this.
ugh.
I didn't realize what the clue was until Wanda came out, right?
Yeah.
And she did something that we saw in the first X-Men movie. When Magneto took the guns from the cops and pointed it at them.
Oh yeah.
That was such a connection. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, she did what her father did. I was like, yo, fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
seriously. But yo,
So if that's Quicksilver, you know what that means though, right?
hold on. We're getting to that. Let's yo, I need to decompress everything right now. My brain just exploded, yo. I think this was the Luke Skywalker level cameo that she was talking about, but I don't know if this is the actor I don't know if this is the actor that Paul Bettany always wanted to work with.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. But that right there,
boom. That's a boom.
This shit right here.
Yeah.
This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga.
This just blew everything out the water. This just opened up a bunch of possibilities that could happen.
Well, we still gotta wait for Doctor Strange too.
True. So so first off, Wanda stealing Vision's body. I knew it had to be something. How she got his body. And the funny thing is, fun fact, that was supposed to be a post-credit scene at the end of Endgame. But they never put it in. They scrapped it. But that was a post-credit scene.
I'm mad that they dissected his body like that, and they were trying. I'm pretty sure when it comes to things like that, like they were going to try and make him see how he works, how they can make weapons out of him or something.
That's the whole thing, because
he was he was an entire supercomputer.
Exactly. Yeah. And he was an unstoppable weapon. Basically, he was Ultron's ultimate body before
he was Ultron, he was Jarvis,
but he was Ultron's body before the Avengers took it and turned him into Vision. But the thing about it is that Sword's like I guess prime function now, since Monica Rambeau kind of like disappeared and Hayward took over. Because remember the previous episode before, she said, "Oh, what happened to creation?" Instead of like, now we're like weapons and defense and stuff like that. What happened to creation? And they were supposed to be supposedly they were supposed to be kind of like a not search and rescue, but kind of like how Star Trek is. They explore space to find new things, and stuff like that. And someone said online it's been rumored that the fourth episode had a Fantastic Four like Easter egg. And the Easter egg was two Easter eggs when they mention about Sword having Arrow, like basically having astronauts who was supposed to go on like man-made missions, and then they switched to like artificial intelligence and all that stuff, and then the whole cosmic radiation, which is what Wanda's doing to the whole town.
Yeah, didn't they say that there was like a team that never came back from?
They said there was a team that never came back.
Yeah, they said there was a team that never came back, and then others just lost their nerve. So I mean, we don't know, but
we don't know. I do think that the Earthbound Sword, like, because before Monica, like after Monica was snapped, like I think the Earthbound Sword is I don't know. I think they're different from the Space Sword, and I don't think the Space Sword knows what's going on with Earth Sword. That's what I think.
Well, here's the thing. This,
because Nick Fury wouldn't allow that to happen a while.
But this takes place before the I guess supposedly, for now, I'm just speculating, I guess, but this takes place before Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
which is literally a year before Spider-Man 3. So like, I mean, and Maria Rambeau was she was the head of Sword.
Yeah.
Because they were building Sword in the Captain Marvel movie. basically,
Yeah.
with Talos and Fury
Well,
and
yeah, they're in
Maria.
charge, but Talos is on Earth as posing as Nick Fury.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like Nick
But
Fury
like,
in space.
yeah,
But I don't think that because I don't think Nick Fury would allow that to happen to Wanda, and I don't think it would have been, because it's not like he's not watching over them, but I think
but
I
if he
don't
was,
I don't think he's really like I don't think he would allow that. So I think it's two different factions, and they're sword, but I do think space sword is different from the Earth sword.
but also, if don't you think, since it's Nick Fury, he would have known about all of this by now?
Um, to a certain extent.
I don't think it's to a certain extent, especially
Scrolls
after
are
what. Hold on,
scrolls can be.
especially what happened with Shield. You don't think he would have triple, quadruple, like
I don't know.
backups?
I don't know because the scrolls, like I'm still waiting for that switch,
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for that switch. And I don't know because the way they treated Wanda, the way you see them, the way they treated Wanda
hmm
as a threat instead of somebody that needs help, it's one of those things where I'm like, because they had guns on her, bro. They were
yeah,
just like,
but yeah, you got to see, like, looking at it by like, man, no nickname. Hear me out here. Looking at the facts of what they showed, she was a threat, Holmes.
mm,
I mean, even though she stole Vision's body by barging in the entire
They're
building.
treating her as a threat 100% for the simple
Yeah,
fact that she did that. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
they're just gonna tie it into her past. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
right.
yep.
Which again makes full sense that that dude can be a scroll and he could be looking to fuck shit up.
Yep.
He could be a scroll working for the Kree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because remember, in Spider-Man: Far From Home, they mention like a sleeper Kree cells within on Earth somehow.
Yeah, the sleeper Kree, but the scrolls themselves really are like again are like bees. They follow a queen, so we still haven't seen anything to that level yet.
Well,
And
obviously, some of them don't.
yeah, I mean we haven't. I mean, when we saw the Kree, it was very like a small faction of them, and then we got a lot of them towards the end of Captain Marvel, right? It was, and I
Mhm.
don't think that's all of them.
Right, of course not.
I think they're small, and I think we haven't seen the
Super Scrolls.
Super Scrolls, and I don't think we've seen because we haven't seen the head honcho of the Scrolls.
You
That's the
know,
other thing too, which is the Queen. And who like if the Queen really wanted to like really come in and take over, right? They would
mhm,
have to obey her
right, right.
because they're like
Okay.
bees. They obey the Queen. And the thing about it is that they would have every right because of the shit that the Kree had done to them. Like so it would be like a motive.
Okay.
And in this, and if that dude is a scroll, he's seeing how he can um use things with dealing with Vision
hmm
and Wanda's powers.
hmm
So this could be the first step. First
True.
step
This could
into
be like a
creating
phase
Super Scroll.
one.
Well,
Man,
you
no
also got
need,
to take into consideration that this phase is also going to introduce a secret invasion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So
which
this
is
could be the first step to
yeah,
Super
which is
Scroll.
Fury's TV show. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, you know what I think with the Super Scrolls. I think that in the MCU version of the
Yeah.
Super Scrolls, to simplify them, I think the Kree is going to create them.
Create them.
Yes, create them.
Hmm.
And it would be the biggest blow on the scrolls themselves,
Hmm.
because like,
It would expose them.
exactly, and it would make the real scrolls look like bad guys.
yep,
Yeah.
It would be
yep,
so
yep, yep.
interesting. And I still think, like, there's some people on YouTube that say Hayward is like, he's just an evil guy. or whatnot, or he's Mephisto or some junk like that. I think he's just a scroll.
I think the Skrulls invaded our government long before, like during the 90s.
Of course, when Captain Marvel started, yeah.
That's the thing
Yeah.
too, is like we thought Talos left.
No, remember at the end they were in the ship
Yeah, I know. That's
surrounding
what I'm
the
saying.
thing.
Like,
Yeah,
what I'm saying is like when the Skrulls, when we thought the Skrulls left, they didn't really. They left. They probably did leave.
some of them
More
did.
Skrulls
Yeah,
came back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, the pager that Captain Marvel gives Fury.
Yeah.
If you look at the promotional pictures of the actual device, when you turn it around, you'll see the shield logo and you'll see the sword logo.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in a way, Captain Marvel knew about sword. She knows about sword.
Yeah.
You know, so and with Talos never leaving, which means that he stayed in the orbit of Earth trying to, I guess, build sword for Nick Fury in secret.
Yeah.
For Nick Fury and Maria Rambeau in secret. But yeah, I am not though. I do like the fact that Darcy made up the name Hex. That was cool.
Because that's her powers in the comics. It says.
Yeah, it was Hex magic.
Yep. I love that. And
But these twins, bro.
well, I was expecting one of the twins to do that. You know what I mean? I was expecting one of them because one of them has like Wanda's powers. But when they both like did it, I was like, whoa, like what's going on here? And they did it in front of what's the name? The neighbor.
Agnes, yeah.
She's all when Vision says something, she's always showing up.
Man with no nickname. What do you think about Agnes?
Uh, I mean, I don't think she has any like important role, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think I think it's just like this dude that Vision was able to snap out. You know what I'm saying? She was one of those people. She was on that list of people that went missing.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't have an ID.
Did she not?
No,
Nope.
she had an ID.
No, she didn't.
Blonde haired girl that didn't have the ID.
They didn't have an ID. Agnes didn't have. No, she didn't. Agnes didn't have it. I've watched that episode 3 times. Agnes didn't have one, and neither did Dottie.
Dottie didn't have one.
Dottie didn't have one. I know that.
Yeah,
but Agnes never had it.
You sure? I could have sworn
pretty
Agnes
she
had
had
an
an
ID.
ID.
100%, bro. I'm telling you, she didn't have one
I
because
mean, we just have to wait and see.
true. Because like I said the last time when you were on here, man, no nickname.
Because
Agnes,
look at how she reacted when she was like, you want me to redo that? Like, was like, what do you think about that? I did I overstep? Should we just start from the top? So she knows that something is going on.
but she's playing a role though. Because if she were to snap out of it, she would have did what happened to Norm. She would have went crazy, but instead she played the role and said, "Do you want us to go to the top?" or anything like that?
No, because Monica did the same thing. When she saw that she was snapping out of it, she was just like, wait a minute, should I be saying this? And she's like, no, it's me. It's Geraldine.
No, she
you know
had
what I'm
an
saying?
ID.
She's like,
It's right there. It's right
Where?
there.
Where?
See? It's right
No, I don't know. That's not the ID. I'm talking about the New Jersey ID. That's just a dossier.
Yeah, but that's how they pinpointed who was in there.
Each person.
no, they grabbed everybody's ID.
Each
and
person
in the
had a
episode, they
New
showed
Jersey
everybody's-
ID.
Yeah.
Agnes never had one. They just got a dossier of what they claim she might be. And like I said before, Agnes is Agatha Harkness, who is the old witch that takes care of Scarlet Witch in the comics. So I'm telling you, that's the same one. And Agnes is also in the comics secretly working for Mephisto.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I think Mephisto is in this because either Mephisto or Nightmare is in this because Nightmare is supposed to be in the Doctor Strange 2 movie.
Yeah, but I think that reveal would be for Doctor Strange more, more in not. It would be more reveal for Doctor Strange.
But also you got to remember Thanos was basically introduced early on very quickly and throughout the movies. So they can do the same thing if they wanted to.
That could be like a post credit for like season finale or something like that.
We would have to wait until the season.
Of course, yeah. Like I said, I'm just throwing shit out there. Like anything, it can be anything.
That's all we can do at this point.
It can literally be anything.
But it's unfolding. Every episode now gives you more of a glimpse of what's to come for the universe itself. You know what I'm saying? Because I laughed at the fact that they brought the new Quicksilver in because I was like, I figured they'll bring him in for the simple fact that they redid that entire thing from when Fox had them. That last movie that they had where they what is it Apocalypse, right?
Yep.
X-Men Apocalypse. They basically everything that had happened, they changed the entire storyline to even erase the first set of X-Men movies, the complete first set. So first, Last Stand and all that stuff was wiped out of history. Yeah. The only person who was still in that timeline was Logan. That's it. He's the only one that stood in that timeline.
That's true.
Everybody else was changed.
Yeah. And the coolest thing what Darcy said, which blew my mind, she was like, she literally changed his entire appearance.
Yep.
She physically changed her brother's appearance, which immediately like brings me to that thought process of stuff that we're hearing about Spider-Man 3 and you know with the all the different actors from the other Spider-Man movies being in this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Doc Ock and they're not from those other things. They're playing the same characters but as in a different way.
Right. But we don't know anything until Doctor Strange 2.
True. But
Doctor Strange 2 is gonna open a lot.
Well, Doctor Strange 2
yeah, but that's coming way after Spider-Man.
Yes, Doctor Strange 2 is basically it's the answered question to all of this.
Yep.
And WandaVision is literally the what the fuck moments.
WandaVision is just giving us the intro to the madness.
Yeah. And
then you got the Spider-Man that's basically gonna like really like just give you the entire like shit like, oh, okay, that's what's going on now. So now I gotta wait for Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Strange, you're gonna see all that crazy shit unfold.
Yeah. Oh. Now, one more quick question.
We might even get a glimpse of that in Loki too.
We might. But
because remember, he's in a completely different timeline.
Well, he's in different timelines.
Yeah, multiple.
Well, he's in different timelines, but that's what I'm saying. He's in a completely different timeline at this point.
Not just one.
It's a completely different timeline now.
Because when he gets taken by the TVA, those guys are like in between the time barrier.
Yeah.
So and then he gets taken to different timelines, different universes, and all that other stuff. But I
hope that he becomes a woman in one of them.
Well, there's Lady Loki is the one who's the antagonist in it. Oh my god. Okay. My one next and last question is who was the aeronautical engineer that Monica Rambeau called or text?
Oh, you want
like who could she know to just call on the whim like that? Like it has to be someone, I guess, that might be
engineer.
Yeah, it was an engineer, an aeronautical engineer. So an aerial engineer, basically.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That more than likely built built that drone that she put in there.
And it was a drone from like what the 80s, 90s and shit, right?
Yeah, no, it was a drone that was able to broadcast stuff through that. Yeah.
It went through the barrier and was able to see.
It could be.
And it was never changed.
Nope.
It could be James Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
Could be James Rhodes.
No, using Tony's leftover like equipment or something like that.
Yep.
Could be. Holy shit.
Because then he was part of the Air Force, no?
Yes, he
So,
is. He's a colonel in the Air Force.
Aeronautical engineer in the Air Force.
That would be
Boom.
That boom. You looking for this?
Blown.
Boom. You looking for this?
Boom. You looking for this?
and it would be somebody that actually can talk to Wanda.
Don Cheadle could be a Luke Skywalker type cameo too.
Could be, because he's gonna be in Falcon and the Winter Soldier also.
He's gonna have his own show as well.
Yep, and he's gonna have his own show, Armor Wars.
Yep.
So it could be. Yo, that's a good one.
A lot. Here's the thing though. So
that's a good one.
So now we
mic drop.
Quicksilver inside.
Yeah, mic drop definitely.
In WandaVision. This changes the dynamic of like Marvel completely.
That's what I'm saying. My mind is done.
Completely, it changes the entire thing completely.
Fucking mush.
What's even worse is that, like, the clue, what she did to those cops, is the same thing Magneto did in the first X-Men. I was just like,
that was an awesome Easter egg, like right there, and I bet you not a lot of people probably got it.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they didn't get it, but that right there, I was just like, because when she said, I was like, oh, she's doing what her father did. But her father actually was an asshole because he shot the guns and then had all the bullets.
But if I'm not mistaken, like they did the same hand movement too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super cool.
But Magneto was a dick because he shot the bullets and the bullet was right here in these people's heads.
Well, yeah, because
slowly spinning.
Well, yeah, because Magneto he wants to make a point.
Yeah.
He
was making a point.
He wants you to shit yourself for the most part.
Yeah.
He was like,
she knows what she's doing, and she knows that she subconsciously shouldn't continue what she needed to do. So as soon as she turned around, the guns went down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love how Vision is able to turn it off and turn it on in everybody.
Because remember, Vision is so sophisticated in his technology that he's now he's slow. Like you saw how he was slowly becoming aware.
Yeah. He's no longer in her trance.
And now he's no longer in her trance.
No longer in the trance. Yeah.
And my thing is that,
and he's able to awaken people.
Yeah, it's like a turn up. It's the turning off the TV, turning on.
Yeah.
Because you notice when he does it, it's like click, click. You know, it's
just like he did with and with that computer, he was able to talk to Darcy, but he chose not to.
She sent the message out already.
Yeah,
like in the last episode, she sent the message out.
Yeah,
and he just getting it.
Yeah, because he just invented the computer, basically, in a way.
Well, yeah, because it had. Is that dial up?
Yeah,
that dial up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Remind me of Jumper Jack.
Wow.
But guys,
so much to go over.
Yeah. We'll probably go over this another time. I'm sure. Maybe we'll do something on the side just with us, just to talk about this shit, because this shit is crazy.
Yeah, I'm curious about what the children, because even the children are like, "Oh, you could bring back people from the dead." I'm like, "What the?"
Yo, the kids. I just realized too. The kids aren't even in control, or aren't being controlled by Wanda either. That's why I'm thinking Agnes is someone special.
Could be.
She's
I could see the Mephisto. I could see the Mephisto stuff now, because wasn't it Mephisto who had gotten the kids? You were saying that, right, Al?
Yep.
That he had gotten the kids to basically like drain her powers from
Yeah,
her.
he used the kids to drain their powers.
Yeah. So yeah, if he can,
so that could be going on too.
Could be. That's why she's losing her
the
shit.
kids just showed their powers. They showed that they can age themselves without her help.
Yeah,
that is a clue.
That is a clue.
That's a huge clue. They're
that
like,
is.
oh, she's like, maybe when you're 10 years old, and they looked at each other. Word.
But she also has created this world for herself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it could have been somewhere where something like, you know, she's like, all right, you know how in sitcoms you'll see something like that happen where it's just like something changes out of nowhere and a few people notice, but not everyone notices, and they're like, I don't think they noticed. Let's just leave it alone.
But with the kids themselves, it showed that they have powers and they can do those things. And
that's what I'm saying. It's probably not that they have powers. It's probably the fact that this is still all in Wanda's mind, and she decided to, you know, let them age because she was like, hey, you guys have to be 10 years old in order for you guys to have a dog. And then sitcom related, boom, makes them age.
True. I can see what you mean.
That could be it too.
But
I see what you're saying. It's just the one things with.
I totally feel that
for her to
they
do
did
that
it themselves.
For her to do that in front of Agnes, right? That it was a shock for her to even see that. That was the thing. Her face expression gave the clue that she didn't do that.
She just laughed
because the kids didn't care if Agnes was behind her.
Nope.
They just did it.
And then you can tell that Wanda's deteriorating mentally because she started using her powers in front of Agnes out of nowhere. It's but here's again, and you guys are probably gonna say no, but again, this is how I think it all started. Now, if I'm right, awesome. If I'm wrong and we see it and I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think after what happened in Endgame when she was at Tony's funeral and after talked to what's his name, Hawkeye, and then she went on grieving, whatever. And then here comes Agnes, a person who is similar, who kind of, I've been to where you're going and I know what you're coming from, blah blah blah. Yeah, sympathizing. And she says, I can help you. I can help you get whatever you want. And you know, she's gonna be all like, well, how can you help me get what I want? She's like, what do you want more than anything? And she's gonna be, oh, I want Vision. I want Vision back. Blah 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 blah. She's like, okay, cool. If you want him back, I need you to do one thing for me, and you can get whatever your heart desires. Basically, kind of making a deal with the devil type thing. So when
it took her 5 years to grieve until she decided to snap and go get him.
Well, no, they said 9 days.
9 days.
Yeah, 9 days. And this is after the snap, 5 years.
Well, yeah, because he died. No, because he died 5 years ago. Yeah, that's right. He died in Infinity War.
Oh shit.
He died right before the snap.
So she grieved for 5 years. Well, no, actually, she was dead. She was gone.
She was dead too. Yeah.
She was snapped.
She snapped too. Oh yeah, that's right. She did snap too.
Yeah, bro,
she didn't come back into Endgame.
All she saw was Vision dead, and then she fucking faded away.
Yeah, that's enough to fuck her up.
And then she came back in the portal. That's why she saw Thanos, and Thanos was like, I don't know who the fuck you are, bitch. What?
And it was only like a couple hours for them or something like that, right? Like that's what they were saying. A lot of them that were like, oh yeah, it was quick for them.
It was like a few minutes. Because that's what Peter Parker was saying. But back to my little theory. So Agnes basically says, okay, so once Wanda makes the deal, Agnes literally tells her where Vision is, making Sword the enemy immediately.
Especially when she sees the body.
Exactly.
Like being dissected.
Now.
Like that.
And then she trashes the place, takes Vision, and then Agnes and Vision's body parts, like they try to find that they go somewhere where they can like basically resurrect him somehow. And by by doing that, Agnes probably maybe amplified her Wanda's abilities by using her own abilities, and in a way kind of put Wanda in a trance, making her believe that the whole thing is working. And then Wanda in turns brings Vision's conscience back to life. But then Wanda's powers kind of goes like 10 times
over the top.
And then basically everyone in the town starts getting all, in a trance. And then boom, that's when the first episode starts.
I think
of WandaVision.
I think Mephisto channeling, I think Agnes channeling Mephisto's powers.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah.
And I can see that. I can see that.
But by doing that, Mephisto is kind of like he just gave her enough to make Wanda get that powerful. So Mephisto can drain it from her later because he needs more power type thing.
Those kids be the key.
That is my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Boom.
It's gonna be crazy.
I cannot wait. We got 4 episodes.
It's gonna be crazy because now
4 more
I
episodes.
didn't expect this. So now I'm like, okay, this changes the dynamic of the show now. So so it's like, what's gonna happen between Quicksilver and Vision, the kids, Agnes?
Man,
It's a lot to take in.
It is a lot.
This is one of the reasons why I hate watching we've gone through all media has changed so much to the point where I hate watching waiting for episodes every week. I would rather binge it. You know what I'm saying? For Cobra Kai, we sat there and just binged the entire thing in a day.
Yeah.
And then we have this, and we're just like, bruh, I need Friday, come please.
But see, this is
I need that Marvel.
The Marvel Disney is smart for doing that.
Marvel takes their time, bro.
It keeps not even just Marvel, just Disney in general, because they did it with The Mandalorian too. They had people hooked that way. But you know what? We're gonna have to just wait until next week to find out the rest of our answers. And we're still gonna have more questions, I'm sure about it.
Yes, we are.
But thank you guys for joining me this morning. I know it was kind of crazy trying to stay up, but you guys are pretty much up now.
I'm ready for bed, dog. I have energy drinks in my system too.
My brain, my brain.
I'm
is
ready
shot
to go
now.
sleep.
Yeah, I'm done.
And I got work in a few hours. So
me too, bro. So I hear you. I got working. I got working at like 11. But the thing is, I got a whole bunch of shit to do at 8 o'clock. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining us here for the WandaVision reaction. I'm looking at your face, Roundhouse is funny.
I'm fucked up.
I know. We all are. Like, share, subscribe, and let us know in the comments down below. What do you feel about this episode? Do you think Agnes is Agatha Harkness? Put your theories down below if you have any. And let me know if you like my theory. So yeah, also make sure when you do subscribe, hit the bell to make sure you get everything WandaVision every Friday for you guys. Until then, we're gonna say sayonara and see you guys next week. Peace.